Today, my goal is to figure out how to solve the Rubik's Cube. There's only one problem, I already know how. I got my first Rubik's Cube over 10 years ago, and I was fascinated immediately by the way that it turned, and me and my dad would try and make progress on this cube every night. Okay, thinking about it now, I've been saying 10 years for like 5 years now, so I just don't want to feel old. Together, we figured out how to make one side, but of course, this is not even close to completing the entire cube. Eventually, I just thought it's impossible to figure out, and I will watch a tutorial on it. Great tutorial, by the way. Just kidding, I learned from this one. Ever since I started attempting crazy puzzles and trying to solve them all by myself, I realized that for the legendary 3x3 Rubik's Cube, I would never be able to try and actually solve this with my fully formed, not child brain, and especially with all the experience of all the puzzles I've done, I wonder if I'd be able to solve this. But since I already know like 1,000 algorithms for this thing, I need to set some rules. I want to see if I can solve the Rubik's Cube completely on my own, which means I am not allowed to use any algorithms I already know on the 3x3. Even if it's a very simple algorithm that I can completely explain how it works, I will not be allowed to use it. I must be able to fully explain every single thing that I do. And lastly, I can use general puzzle solving techniques that I've picked up over the years. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Can I solve what has puzzled people for decades? I really need to get in a beginner mindset, so I think I'll just grab my Rubik's Cube. No, I don't want to hurt your ears, but I'll have any excuse to show this thing. All right, I guess I'll start by showing you how I made the first side way back in the day. I did figure that out, so I can just use that again. I didn't necessarily make the cross first, but I would try and make pieces like this. And then I can attach this corner here like this. And I would realize things like you can put the edge over here. You can do it like that, obviously, but you can save the corner at the same time. All you have to do is move it away, move the edge in, and then move this back. Okay, we have this white right here as well. We have some more whites here. I'm just trying to add as many as I can. And then this corner going here, I actually knew how to solve all of these. You just have to put it here and check which move moves it up. And that is like this, but it does kick some other pieces away. So I just have to move those out of there and then move this up and then bring these all back. Again, this is stuff I figured out when I was really young. Not as easy as I'm making it look though, because it definitely took me several days or weeks to figure these out. Okay, not exactly sure what I think I would do with that one back in the day, but now I would just do this and then solve the corners separately because I know how to solve corners. So this corner, again, intuitively goes up here in one move. So I just move this away, move this here, and move this all back. And then this one, exactly the same. Move everything away, move it up, move this all back. And that's how I made the first face. Now, a lot of you watching know you actually need the first layer, not just the first side. So here's what the first layer would look like with all these colors around it. Then I would work on the second layer next, but I am not going to do this today. Honestly, using a layer by layer approach seems really weird and difficult to me, and I would not actually try and solve the cube this way. I've given it some thought, and the way that I would solve this cube is by solving the corners first. This is my general puzzle solving skills kicking in, and you've probably noticed me do this in other videos. Now, the edges and centers are much simpler pieces than the corners because they move in their own layer here without the corners, and the corners have 3 colors on them at once, so the corners are not only the most difficult to solve, but they're also the most restrictive to solve. They have the least freedom as they're tied to all these edge pieces at the same time. So that's why we'll solve corners first, and I will just solve this one first, and then let's find other white corners. We have this one right here, and I'm just putting them between the correct centers. Actually, that's not even necessary. I can solve them between any centers. Then we got this one, which I would put under here and do the same thing I did before. This corner gets bumped out when I move it up. So I'll move that corner away, move this up, and then bring it all back. And lastly, we have this one. Okay, so the problem is if I try to move it up in any one move, it's not white on top. But if I move it, let's say over here, so I can move it up, then the other one comes out and is put in the exact same situation. And there's no way to hide this piece away because it always moves this one. So that's the problem with having white on the bottom. And I think I can pair it with another piece. Okay, well, that doesn't work because now they're in the wrong spots relative to each other. I think I can pair them like this. Yeah, so I'm just trying to put this white on the opposite side of this one, and now they can all go in together. All right, that was easy. Now I need to solve the corners of the other side, which is yellow, and this is going to be a bit tough without algorithms because honestly I've never thought about how to do this intuitively. Okay, after playing around with this for a little bit, I've realized something. If you just turn the yellow side, obviously that's the only way you can keep the white side solved, but the yellow side doesn't make any progress. So what we have to do is break something in the white side, such as one of these corners, and then solve it a different way, and that will change something in the yellow layer. And that is just general puzzle solving knowledge kicking in. That is how algorithms are made. You break progress and then you restore it a different way. So what we're gonna do is memorize the pattern up here. So this is 2 reds up here and 2 yellows up here. And now I just need to try to figure out an algorithm that I can do that breaks a white corner, puts it back, and then see if the bottom has changed. I need to take out a corner. I guess I could just move it down, move it out like that. And then I need to put this one back up. So I'll just do it the way I've always been doing, which is move that away, move this up, and move this back. Okay, let's see. Yep, this has changed. So it used to be 2 reds and 2 yellows. Now it's 2 yellows and these 2. So since these yellow corners have changed, I know I have an algorithm that does something, and I need to figure out what it actually does, which is kind of annoying with the fact that these aren't solved yet, because it's hard to track where all of them went when I did that algorithm. Oh wait, I just realized I could just do it on the white side. Yeah, so the white side is already solved, which means I can just see what my new algorithm does to the white side and try and use that to solve the yellow side. That means I need to turn it upside down here, and let's just use this corner as the one that I will be taking out and putting back in. So I'll move it out like that, and then I need to move it back up, which is like this. All right, let's see what that did to the white side. This one is still solved. This one, okay, well, it's still between the white, red, green centers, so it is in the correct spot, but it is twisted. And this one's in the wrong spot, this one's in the wrong spot. They need to go in each other's spots, but they're also twisted. That seems like too difficult of an algorithm to use with a twist and a 2-swap. If you just add 1 turn, I think this should be better. This one's now in the correct spot. These are all in the wrong spot, so this is a 3-cycle. This one belongs here, and this white belongs here of the white, red, blue, and this orange belongs right here. Okay, so we have this, this, and this. These are the pieces that move when I do the algorithm, and since it's a 3-cycle, if I do it 3 times, then that means it should just fix the rest of the white side. So I'm gonna do this 2 more times and see what happens. So move this one out, and then move it back up. And I add 1 more move to solve this corner at the bottom, and these are not solved yet, so we'll do it 1 more time. Man, wrist turns making me feel like a beginner again. Okay, and now the white side is once again solved. So I know how to do a 3-cycle now. Let's see if I can use it to solve the yellow side. So what do we got on the yellow side? We have this one. This is blue, it needs to go here. That is lucky. That is so lucky that it already matched the cycle that, okay, really? Okay, that was too easy. I always get lucky when I do a puzzle for the first time, even 3x3. Okay guys, we're back. I'm back to just having the first layer solved because I do not want to deal with you guys calling me really lucky. I am really lucky, but okay, this time we don't have a single corner solved. This is more realistic of a case that we might get, and I'm gonna try and just solve one of them. So if you don't have a case that you want, you can kind of just do the algorithm once and just hope for the best. That's usually what I do rather than think about it. All right, we got this one solved. This needs to be twisted. These 2 need a swap, so that's not great. See, this is the sort of luck you should be getting. I'm just gonna do the algorithm again and see what happens. Oh, 2 solved. Yep, we're just repeating this algorithm for days. All right, we now have 1 solved. This is more like what we want, and these 3 all are in the wrong spot, which means 3-cycle. Okay, now I can actually show you a more realistic case of what should happen. So this one is red, this goes here. This one goes to the orange spot, which is on this side, and this one goes back to here. Okay, so now we have a 3-cycle like this, which is really similar to what the 3-cycle that I found actually does. It does these 3. But I have these 3. As you can see, this one needs to be right here. All right, let's go. No, I'm just kidding. That's obviously cheating. I need to get this one over here as setup moves without affecting the other two pieces that I'm doing in my cycle. I just need to treat this like a yellow going here, which I guess I can take it out like this. I gotta remember every single move I'm doing, by the way. And then move this one up here, the way I've always done it, like that. Now we are going to do that 3 cycle with the solved corner at the bottom. So this algorithm. I think I need to do it again. Okay, the other corners are solved. That should be right. Now I just need to fix this corner, which was like this. Just undoing the setup moves. Okay, here we go. That was more complicated than I thought it would be to solve the corners, but there you go. And also didn't get lucky. I did get lucky, but I made myself not lucky. In this next part, we are going to solve the edges. And again, the reason that I thought it would be a good idea to leave the edges for now is because I can move them around pretty freely, 4 edges at once, without affecting the corners, which is what I've already solved. So slice moves like this, I can just do them all over the place and they don't affect the corners. Oops. Okay, I'm not really sure how to start here, what my method's going to be. So usually in that case, I just try and solve one piece and see what that teaches me about this. Let's try and solve maybe the white-orange piece. So it's in this slice layer, white on the left, orange on the right. Okay, it needs to go here, white on the left, orange on the right. Okay, yeah, that was easy. Maybe solve a yellow piece. So this has yellow on the right side for yellow-green. So here, actually yellow on the left now. And so same idea as before. This one, yellow on the left here, just like that. Let's just keep doing this, see how far it takes us. This is white on the left, and so the white-green spot, I just need a white on the left. Yo, that is easy. And yellow, okay, yellow on the left here, yellow-green right here, move it in like this. Wait, I've been destroying first layer progress when I did that. Yeah, so when I move this yellow-green down, it actually breaks the green on the other side that I've already solved. So I just need to move something unsolved there. And then fix it. Okay, we've gotten a lot of edges solved. We have an issue though, which is in the middle layer between white and yellow, I'm out of white and yellow pieces. And since I'm using the middle layer, I don't think solving middle layer pieces will be easy. I mean, I have 2 solved, but I kind of just want to finish off white and yellow. Let's see, these 2 are both unsolved. I can do that and take these both out. Now they're over here. Oh, this is, it's so weird that I've solved a 3x3 for so many years, but I've never done specifically what I'm doing now. And it's so confusing. It feels like I'm solving a completely new puzzle. Okay, yellow, blue, that needs to go here. So yellow on the left, I'm gonna move this one over here. Make sure that this part's unsolved so I don't destroy it. There's yellow, blue, and yellow, orange right here. Okay, I'm definitely getting the hang of this. Yellow is mostly done. And let's do a white, red. This is white on the right. So white, red, I need a white on the right like this. That's solved, so I can't be breaking this. I need this one. So like this. Here's white, red. I guess I can solve white, blue. So just move that there. Okay, solved a lot of edges, that's for sure. We do have a little bit of an issue. I don't know how to solve the rest. And obviously when you get to the last part of a solve, it's very difficult because you can't really do the intuitive stuff as it just breaks a lot of the other things. Okay, so I want to solve the yellow red like that. The issue is it gets rid of the red on that side. I think I can take a different piece, like let's say this one, and just move it into this white red spot. That way this one doesn't get unsolved when I do this little thing I want to do. If I can just do this, now this is over here. Move white, yellow, red up and undo the setup moves. Okay, another one got unsolved when I did that. Just fix the centers, that looks better. So I need to get yellow, blue up like that, but it will destroy a white, red. The problem with the setup moves I did earlier was it then broke another yellow piece, and I think I know why. Oh yeah, okay, so I need to keep all the yellow pieces still up here. I can't have any of the solved yellow pieces go somewhere else, because pretty much everywhere else gets affected in some way. So I can get an unsolved piece like this one to the white-red spot. But then I just need to fix all the yellows afterwards. Okay, now I'll get blue up. And then undo those setup moves. Whoa, okay. Okay, the issue is here, I know how to solve this. Like, I know it's like this, but I can't do that. That doesn't count. I need to figure out how to solve this. Thinking about it, it is kind of obvious to me that that's what you do, but I can't say for sure that me, who's never solved a 3x3, would find that to be obvious. So I'm gonna say what I just did is not allowed. I need to find a different way to solve this case. We're probably going to need algorithms. All right, let's try and come up with an algorithm. So I just need to unsolve something, resolve it a different way, and hope it does something to the edges. So I guess I can just do what I've always been doing and do something like this and just unsolve the yellow-blue. Oh no, okay, it unsolves a white piece as well. I forgot it does that. So, but here's what I was thinking. This yellow-blue going here, it can go here as well. Actually, I'll just move this one away this way instead of moving the top. That way, when I move it all back in, some things have changed, but honestly, a lot of things have changed. So this one, I think is still in the same spot as before, but this, and this have all changed. Wait, is that right? I'm gonna undo. I've memorized how to undo this. Okay. No, they all changed. Okay, this one and all four here have changed. That is a 5 cycle. And I don't know if I can work with a 5 cycle. It's pretty tough to solve things with just a 5 cycle. Okay, so if it moved this and all these, I don't want them to already be unsolved pieces because it's so hard to track where they all went. So I'm going to rotate the cube and just pretend these are supposed to be there. I'm gonna do the same thing, but it's gonna affect this one and these 4, which are solved pieces, and when they are solved, it is much easier to track what happened to them. Unsolve that one, and then put it back in. Okay, you know what? I'm done with thinking. I'm just gonna try something. I know that it affects these 5 pieces, but I can affect the same 5 pieces just by mirroring the whole thing from this side. Then if I do the lefty version, it will affect the left side piece, of course, and these same 4 pieces. So let's give that a shot. And what have we got? Wow, first try, we got a 3 cycle, guys. Okay, this can actually solve the rest of the cube. Okay, what did it do? It moved, so this one needs to go here, this one needs to go here, so this. I can definitely solve this one by moving it here. This one would then go here, and this one would go here. So I need one of the other unsolved pieces to go to this spot, because this one's already solved and I don't want to touch it. So I could move this one here in one move, but it would kick this one out of its spot. So I'll preserve that one, move this one here, and move these back. Okay, now I have these 2 and this. So I just need to do the algorithm that I did. Hey, this feels a lot like soon, but with edges and slice moves. Okay, then undo setup moves. Sweet, I am left with a 3 cycle, and I'll hold it like this. This one goes here, and this one needs to go here, which, I mean, this one needs to go here, but the algorithm will move it here. So this one just needs to go here. Oh, same setup moves, okay. Wait, it's not done? Maybe I need to do it again. Okay. Oh, like, I thought I got it. I'm so nervous now. Okay. Let's not mess this up. Yes! I solved it! Wow, imagine if I said that after every time I solved the Rubik's Cube. But no, I actually figured it out for the first time. Yes! Oh, for some reason that feels so good. I've solved this thing over 100,000 times, probably, I'm not counting, but solving it for the first time, knowing that I came up with every single step, I mean, this is what people have been trying to do since the 1980s. I know a lot of people have done it, but this is my first time doing it and it feels amazing. I am now finally a real cuber. Obviously, me from 10 years ago would never have been able to figure this out, but you know, sometimes that's how you succeed. You just don't try until you know you can probably do it.